When you're at the bar with your friends, do you catch yourself gazing at the neon signs, wishing you had one of your very own, but they're just too expensive? Do you picture yourself running up and snatching one when no one's looking? Then I've got the fix for you. The EL wire neon signs are fairly easy to make. I've made these in the past. This is one I did a while back by watching a DIY, but today I wanted to show you my own version that's a little bit more similar to this cactus one. There's a subtle buzz to the battery pack. That's the only downfall to saving $300 on a neon sign. If you want it on in your room at night, then that could be a downfall unless you're playing music. If you're throwing a rave, then it'll be just fine because no one will hear it. So if any of you guys are planning on throwing a rave, keep watching. First, you will need a hot glue gun. Second, you will need a canvas. Third, you will need some black paint, but you might not. It depends on whether you want the canvas to stay white or go black. Then, you'll need a paintbrush, for obvious reasons. Then, you'll need a plate to put your paint on. Then comes the exciting part, EL wire. So EL wire is available on Amazon. You just type EL wire and then click on the $3 pack of EL wire in whatever color you want. They're usually very cheap. Then you might want some sort of shape. If you do it the way I did with the cactus, you're not gonna need a shape because you'll just guide it in whatever shape you want. But in this case, I wanted to try a wave, so I ordered a wooden wave off Etsy. It smells like burnt and it's weirdly enjoyable. Then you'll need some lotion in case your hands get dry during the process. Then you'll need some smart water, preferably 1 quart, about the size of your forearm, in case you get thirsty. Then you're gonna need a shirt that you're okay with black paint potentially ending up on. You'll obviously want a surface you can paint on. I just used wax paper. I'm gonna need a second coat on the canvas, so while I wait, I'm gonna paint the wave black just in case there's some color peeking through the wire. I decided to attempt to use a blow dryer, and it backfired at first, but then I got the hang of it. Once the canvas dries, the hot glue gun comes in. And then the wave comes in. Sorry, that was stupid. Now that the glue gun's hot, I'm gonna apply it to the back of the wave. Then I'm gonna center it on the canvas. I'm bending the EL wire around the shape to get an estimate of how much wire I have to work with. There'll be plenty in this case. Now I'm starting to hot glue the wire. In most cases, you'll want to start at the battery pack because you're able to cut the wire to whatever length you'd like. But in this case, I'm starting at the very beginning because I plan to use most of, if not all of my wire. The glue can dry pretty quick, but try to hold it there for about 30 seconds. This applies to super glue as well. The sharp bends can be the hardest part. You'll want to squeeze the wire there into a shape, but you don't want to glue too close to your fingers. You don't need to glue the wire entirely, just a few different spots along the curves to keep its shape. Now I'm guiding the wire back up the wave. It's the same general procedure no matter what shape you're using. Again, I'll have to pinch it for the corner of the wave. And here's where we're at right now. Because I have so much wire, I'm going to start to randomly layer it. Because there's a hook on one side, I'm going to glue the other side to it and then attach the battery pack. Now I'm going to attach the remaining EL wire to the back so it doesn't flop around. On my cactus one, I attached it by the hook, which also works. I'll admit I should have gotten a thicker canvas because the battery pack doesn't fully fit in the back, but you can still get the general idea. You'll want a bigger canvas to fit that battery pack so it'll go straight against a wall. That was one of the most daunting experiences of my entire life, but I appreciate you being here to experience it with me. I'd like you to join me in welcoming the third neon sign to our family. So I didn't originally plan on weaving it so many times over and over, but I didn't want to waste the wire. When you do this, you're gonna want to start at the beginning of the pack and then use as much as you want and then cut the end and then put this little closer right back on it. You'll see when you buy the wire. But I am happy with how this turned out, to be entirely honest. It was just a incredibly
daunting.
So I would suggest doing something like this. I would also suggest super glue over hot glue. I used hot glue in this case and it worked out, but I think it's a little safer to use super glue and it definitely will still work really well. So thank you for watching. And now let's throw a little rave with our 3 neon signs. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more mildly interesting videos. Bye!